Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Madison Area YMCA. This is Mike with Common Guy Sports. We're going to be getting started shortly here with Session 2 of the 2024 Ice Cube Invitational. As you can see, a couple swimmers, all the swimmers have completed their warm-up now. And we should be getting started shortly. It is 9:47 here, real time. There is a timers meeting still going on, and very enthusiastic swimmers as we're swimming, singing, and getting ready to swim the YMCA song. So if somebody could, real quick, the chat is open. If you could do me a favor, put a quick comment in there. Let me know everything looks and sounds okay, or give a quick like. I'll see that on the screen. I appreciate you joining. Show about 9 people out there. Good morning to everybody. As you can tell, a beautiful sunny day here. Unfortunately, the way the pool's set up here in the winter, we don't have tree coverage on the outside, so we're going to get a little reflection for the start, and hopefully that will not impair your viewing pleasure. All right, before we do get started, real quick, want to acknowledge, take a look at the Mariners Facebook page. Hannah is down in Charlotte area. Why am I drawing? Greensboro. Thank you. For the U.S. Open, and she's doing a fantastic job, so shout out to her. And also, if you're from the area, there's a few other local swimmers now that they're in college. One of note, I just was kind of paging through. Maddie Weber from Morristown High School is also down there swimming in that tournament. She's now at Penn State, I believe. If anybody is more familiar with that or knows of other swimmers down there, please put it in the chat. I'd like to acknowledge them. Okay, real quick, we'll give you a quick overhead of the coverage. We have a few cameras here. We're going to start with this camera. So the pool layout, let me jump here real quick. Pool layout, right-hand side, all our starts are going to occur here on the blocks that you see on the right-hand side. So we'll be on this camera for the start. And after, as long as I get the names, I will put name overlay here. And on the top left, I will keep the scoreboard on the whole time. So at the start, I'll have the names on, I'll shut them off, and if we get everything working correctly, I'll have the logos. Those are not the swimmers in the first event. Those are left over from last night. After the start, we'll go middle of the pool. Again, 25-yard pool. That black line is not halfway. That black line is more indication of the depth as it drops off to the right-hand side of the pool. Then I have a camera down that far end. Again, with the sun, I'm going to be kind of jumping around with different cameras, trying to keep the glare down. The one option I have is going to this camera here where I can just track. And depending on the race, I will try to highlight individual efforts or individual finish times that are significant. If I do overlook something, feel free to put it in the chat. I always like to acknowledge all the swimmers putting in a great effort. Now, this is an invitational meet. It's not a head-to-head. So swimmers are not, in a sense, swimming against somebody in the lane next to them. They're more about swimming for their time, to improve their time, get invited to additional meets, building on their progression. Also gives them kind of a yardstick of where they are in their training. Okay, you'll see some swimmers do have fast suits, skin suits on. So they could be, looking for an individual time on their own. It is early in the season. So again, it's kind of a way to do a mark. All the information is in Meet Mobile. If you're not familiar, Meet Mobile is an app for your phone or tablet you can download. There is a subscription to it. It's $20 a year. This is known as the Saturday 9-10. So if you go to Meet Mobile, search on Ice Cube, you should see Ice Cube Invite 2024. Invite is abbreviation for invitational. And then this is the Saturday 9-10 session. Again, we're slated to start at 9:50. Let me jump back real quick so I'll give you something. So on the bottom left of your screen here, you might want to screenshot it, take a picture or so on. That is the menu of events. So you see we're starting for this session, we're going from 5 down to 18. Again, this information is also in Meet Mobile, but if we do have people that, are just here for the day, if you would, you don't want to subscribe, I try and keep you updated and potentially save you a couple cents. All right, so that's our session. All right, just give you a quick, and then that information is also on the bottom right of your screen here. There is a little extra data in there, so I'm all about data analytics and information. So down there, the left, on that white text that's scrolling on the bottom right of your screen, it's the event number, the description, and then it follows a very traditional odd number girls, even number boys, right? The age group, the actual event, and then those numbers you see there are the number of entries. So in this case, we see event 12, there's 40 entries, and the way that breaks out in our 8-lane pool, that's 5 heats. So the next one, you see 53 entries, 7 heats, all right? And then all the way to the right is the estimated start time. So the software that manages all this is called Meet Manager, not to be confused. The app for your phone that you're then to download if you want is Meet Mobile. Okay, but the software that manages all the entries and puts them in the correct heats and so on is Meet Manager. And that calculates out, based on the number of entries and so on, when the race should start and then when it would conclude and move on to the next event. All right, but again, that information is in Meet Mobile. All right, again, the chat's open. If somebody could, give me a quick comment. A thumbs up, let me know everything looks and sounds okay. I'll do my quick test here, but so far everything does look good on our end. All right. So as you can see behind the blocks on the right-hand side there, swimmers, a couple of them are lining up. We're starting with event 5. We do not have our timers out yet, so they're still in their meeting. This was slated to go off at 9:50 start time. Top center of your screen, it's kind of, you should be able to see it. We'll give you a better view here. Just has a real quick sync up. Camera 7. There you go for the real time there. Oh, I misspoke before. I mentioned Molly Weber from Morristown. She's actually at Army. That's what I wanted to make a couple points. One is that the U.S. Open swim meet is going on. The other is that Navy swam at Army this week. Very exciting. It's on ESPN Plus, and that's where Molly Weber was. I'm sorry, folks, if I confuse that. So Hannah from Madison Y is down at the U.S. Open. Molly Weber is previous meet. And you can watch that Army-Navy meet on ESPN Plus. All right. One other, here, I'm going to do this real quick. All right. So on your screen, that's an Instagram account that somebody was at that. I keep plugging him. He's awesome to follow. The name is Kyle Sockwell, Sockwell. But look at that crowd up at West Point there for that dual meet. So pretty cool stuff. And there's a swimmer there, absolutely crushed it. I think he set 3 records. So, all right, take a look. He's on Instagram. He's an interesting follow for all the swimmers out there. All right, as you see, more swimmers lining up behind the blocks. We're starting with event 5. The scoreboard on the top left is the actual scoreboard here in-house. So that'll get updated in a second. Let's take a look behind the blocks, see the swimmers lining up. Lane 1's going to be at the top of your screen, furthest from us. And we're starting with event 5, which is a relay. So you see the coaches there lining up the swimmers. So Madison, the home team with the distinct caps with the Triton, or they're known as the Mariners, that pitchfork kind of view. WY is Westfield YMCA. WFY is Wyckoff Family Y. What else do we have? We have Hunterdon here, and I think West Morris, WMC, West Morris Y, WMY. All right, so behind the blocks, you see the parent volunteers. There'll be 2 behind each block. And again, I over-explain things if you're joining us and you're new to swimming. So behind the blocks, you'll see 2 volunteers, one with the clipboard. One will have what's known as the backup timer or the button. It'll look like a Jeopardy timer. And both of them have manual stopwatches. So if there is a catastrophic failure to the timing system, we do have manual times. All right, folks, glad you can join us. This is the session number 2. We're going from event 5 to event 18. That was just a test start if you heard the beep. And then we're back for 2 other sessions, a midday, and then the afternoon is the older 13 and overs. If you do have any questions, feel free to put it in the chat. All right, now you see the scoreboards updated showing Event 5, Heat 1, 3 entries there. So May, Mariners, Madison Area Y, and then the letter designation is the relay team. So we see an E, a D, and then a B for Westfield, the WY. So the 8, they'll have A, B, C, D down the line. So as you can see, Mariners going all the way down to the E team, 4 swimmers per team. All right, they're doing another test. All right, so just real quick, we'll show you. So in this gentleman's left hand, you see what looks like a Jeopardy plunger. So that is what's known as the backup timer. And his responsibility is when the swimmer finishes, in his left hand, he's going to push that button to indicate to the scoring system that the swimmer's finished. In his right hand, he's going to finish or stop that stopwatch. And then the other part of the timing system is in the pool. This is the pad. It's the touch pad that when the swimmers come in, they basically hit that, and that registers the time. And the best way to understand the way that works, think of a mesh screening, like on a screen door. So there's 2 pieces of that in there with a little air gap, and as the swimmer comes in, they compress the 2 pieces together, and it creates a little electrical short. Don't worry, it's very low voltage, not dangerous at all. And then that's what registers the time, okay? And I mention that only because with the younger kids, if they're off center, too low, or don't hit it forceful enough, it won't register. And I'll point that out because on the scoreboard, it'll be displayed as dashes. Okay, so since we have a second, we'll kind of just pan down. So lane 2 is the Madison team. And as you can see on the wall, lane 1, far lane is 1 reference. And then also, a little hard to see, on the lane lines is lane 8 here too. So depending on the view, if you get disoriented, all my cameras are on this side, the balcony side. So lane 1 will always be at your top of your screen. If we're in this view, we're here, we're middle of the pool, or we're at the far end. Okay. So real quick, let's take a look at lane 3, the Madison team. So there's a slight delay here with this timing system, just ironing out a couple issues. So that's Madison in 3, 4, and then WY Westfield in 5. All right, here we go. We're going to get started. Whistles from the officials instructing the swimmers to step up. So again, starting this session with event number 5. You can see that information on the bottom of your right screen. It's about to recycle. All right, officials just having a quick conversation. Bottom left of your screen, you can see one official there, and that is the start device, the start box hanging on the pole, the backstroke pole. Again, not familiar, those flags overhead, those are used for the backstroke. They're 5 yards off the wall. And then that tan box you see bottom left of your screen hanging on the pole is the start system. So that has a speaker and a strobe light. So at the start, that will indicate for the swimmers visually and audibly to start. All right. So on the top left, I'm going to leave that scoreboard on the whole time. I kind of pushed it to the top corner. Some people have said in the past that it's cut off. That's going to be more of a situation on how your TV's configured with a zoom effect or a mismatch between maybe your streaming device and the TV. Right now, that is fully displayed on the screen. All right, they're asking the swimmers to step down. Thank you. Can you ask them to email it? Ask them to email it? I didn't get it.
Email to you?
No, I didn't. Thank you. All right, since we have a minute here, now we're getting whistles. Looks like we're going to get started. So as soon as they start, I'll read off names. Again, lane 3 is the Madison E team, lane 4, Madison D, and lane 5 is the Westfield B. So we're underway. This is 200-yard freestyle, each swimmer swimming 50 yards. That'll be a down and back. All right, with the smaller field here of 3 swimmers, allows me to kind of zoom in. This is Devin Lee for Madison in 3, Wilhelmina Newell in 4, and Lucy Brophy in 5 for Westfield. Okay, here we go to the second swimmers. First to the wall is lane 4, 43.98. Okay, again, each swimmer down and back, 50 yards of freestyle. 4 swimmers give us that 200-yard distance. There are 2 heats here, and then we have 2 heats on the boys' side. In the pool, I believe it's Evelyn Patterson, Cecilia Uhler, and Madeline Archer. Again, there could be changes to that. That's what was entered. Okay, nice leg there for Westfield. Again, that you didn't see the scoreboard stop, so it didn't register her touch. And again, that backup timer is only used at the finish. So we won't have a split there for that swimmer there. All right, third leg in the pool. I believe lane 3 is Zoe Pang, lane 4, Quinn Costello, and lane 5 for Westfield, Lily Okus.
Send that to you now.
What do we?
That's a code. I put it in around.
Okay, thanks. All right, fourth swimmer's in. It's going to be lane 3, Lily McCoy, lane 4, Bryn James, and Sabrina Papascu in 5 for Westfield. She's a ready turn coming left to right. That is our lead group there. All right, if you want to share the stream with others, couple things. If you don't have if they're not watching on their computer and can't click a link to open it, if you just tell them to open the YouTube app and search for Common Guy Sports, 3 words, should see a gray video camera kind of icon. That's our logo, and then they can click on that and should find it. Okay. Again, this was heat 1 of 2. We'll then go wide here. We'll see the swimmers lining up for our second heat. I'm still waiting for the electronic heat sheets. When I do have that, I'll try and get that on the screen for you. The scoreboard will update in a second with the entries here for heat 2 of 2 for the girls. All right, again, lane 1, top of your screen. Lane 7 did not field a swim team, a relay team there. That was Westfield's A. Again, lane 1, top of your screen. That's lane 5 leading them out. Daniela Zena, I believe, there for Wyckoff. Second swimmer in the pool there for Wyckoff. We'll stay here for a second. Then we're going to swing all the way down to the far end of the pool. Lane 2, sorry, we're going to jump now. All right, lane 5's already turned, coming back halfway through her 50 yards. Here's the third swimmers entering the pool. I believe for Wyckoff Family Y, Melanie Island. All right. Lead group's already turned at the left-hand side. That's third swimmers in the pool for everybody now. Now it is. Lane 2's entered the pool there. All right. Heat sheet says this is Sarah Los entering for Wyckoff, lane 5. Let's take a quick closer look. Lane 5, lead group there, 25 to go. Lane 2, top of your screen's a little off the pace. That's their third swimmer. All other groups have their, lane 8's about to enter their fourth swimmer. All right, Wyckoff into the wall, 2:15.23, dropping on their 2:19.83. It's a nice drop there, 4 plus 4.5 seconds. Oop. I have to expand that scoreboard a little to show you lane 8 better. Sorry about that, folks. And hopefully that's viewable now. Again, all the splits and results will be in Meet Mobile, which is an app for your phone or tablet. All right, so that's going to conclude event number 5. So we'll move to event 6, which is the boys 200-yard freestyle 2 heats. Heat 1 of 2. You'll see the scoreboard get updated in a second. We have 3 entries, Mariner C, Mariner B, and then Huntington County Y, HCY. All right, underway. And then lane 8. Oh, it's a Westfield Y lady, a girl. Hopefully we'll pick it up here. So they might have missed. Oh, that's what happened. Yep. So lane 7. So that's Logan Plastrius in 7, Westfield Y's A. Okay, and then on the board, you can see the teams Mariner C, Mariner B, and then Shiloh Levine about to go in for lane 7 here. So not playing preferential treatment, just trying to highlight the ladies. So finishing up there for the guys, Sawyer Walsh, Alvin Pan, and Dawson Vogel. If we jump down the far ends, this is halfway through the second legs. So if we look at the guys, lane 3 will be Tyler Profi, lane 4, Teddy Walters, and lane 5, Joshua Frank. And again, in lane 7, that is the ladies from Westfield. Silo Levine coming home. Next going in, Kayla Havens here at the bottom of your screen. So for the boys, lane 3 will be Sashawat Singh, Clark Round in 4, and Ericus Malkner in 5. All right, all the way down at the far end. This will be halfway through their 50 for the third swimmers. Nope. All right, here we go. Fourth swimmer in there, lane 4. 5 and 8 coming to the wall simultaneous. Take a look at those names. So lane 8, Madeline Betancourt. That is the carryover that should have swam in the previous heat. Lane 3, Enrique Mariara. Lane 4, Ewan Stone and Miles Knickerbocker in lane 5. All right, and here are the swimmers coming in. So again, this is heat 1 of 2. So we'll have heat 2 here for the 200 free relay for the boys. And then we'll move up to event 7, girls 9, 10, 100-yard breaststroke. When we go into individual races, we have 4 heats there. Now those heats are seeded slowest to fastest. So as we progress through from heat 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, the seed times will be decreasing. All right, underway. This is heat 2. No, lane 8 was empty. So up on the board, you can see the team's names. Real quick, Anton Basov in 1, Jack Pompliano in 2, Winston Potts in 3, Daniel Barzola in 4, William Blanche in 5, Daniel Schwartz in 6, and Jackson Nyam in 7. That is lane 4, first to complete that first 50. That was Daniel Barzola. He handed off to Eric Sang in 4. We run through the whole list. Second swimmer's in. I'm going to just go down. Lane 1 is James Barzola, Bradley Glessman, Ispone Morales. I mentioned Eric Sang, Anthony Probusky, William Crawford, and William Clark. That's from top of your screen, working down from 1 to 7. All right, here we go. Third swimmer entering. Lane 4 is finishing. Henry Walker entering the pool for lane 4. All right, our third swimmer is going down from lane 1 through lane 7. Thomas Adirande, Percy Kling, Harry Relaford, Henry Walker, William Farkas, Benjamin Lieboff, and Veer Daw in 7. All right, jump back to the start and final swimmer, anchor leg going in for lane 4. That is Wyckoff Y. That is Henry Brannon. All right, going down. Fourth swimmers, lane 1, Sladimir Content, Joseph Littenberg, Zachary Schneider. As I mentioned, Henry's in 4, Henry Brannon. Wes Davids in 5. Chase Eaton Marsnick in 6, and Finn Bradley is in 7. All right, and into the wall with the final time of 2:14.05 is your Wyckoff team in lane 4. Just off their seed. They came in on a 2:13.52. All right, so we're moving into individual races. I just got the information. Let me get this copied, and hopefully we can catch up. All right, again, we're moving up to event number 7. Individual races. And you see those names now on the scoreboard, top right of your screen. Hopefully, can we get there quick enough? Let's see. There we go, here's the names. Oh. All right, had a little domino effect there. Somebody went early and swimmers reacted. Should be honking the... Oh. All right. Got their attention. Lane 1 went about halfway. Oh, wait, hold on. Lane 1. All right, see lane 1 making her way back to the wall. All right, here we go. This is event 7, heat 1. Underway. Again, this is heat 1 of 4. Now on the top right of your screen, that orange text, those are the swimmers entered in heat number 2 of 4. So I pushed that information onto the screen, so if you are looking for a specific swimmer, kind of gives you a view of who's on deck. Hopefully you find that useful. And then I take that information and then that gets reformatted and then does the name overlays. So I'll try and keep that updated as we go. If I do fall off, always refer to the scoreboard on the top left. That is the record of truth there. If you are just joining us, we had 4 relays, 200-yard freestyle relays. Those are completed. This is a 100-yard race, so it's 4 lengths. Here's the swimmers at the 50-yard mark. And as we see, we'll get touches and splits on the board, provided the swimmers are hitting the pad with enough force. In this case, if they don't get it with the hands, as they turn, the board will recognize the feet. And the whole timing system is smart enough. After it gets a touch, it goes into a lockout mode, as you see that the actual clock stops for a second. So it would not pick up a second touch. So if it gets the hands, it'll register that. If not, it'll get the feet and then go into that lockout mode. Okay, here's the swimmers at the 75-yard mark. Lead swimmer there, lane 5, Logan Plaster. Did I she just swim in the relays? Maybe. We'll go back in. I'm sorry, that's lane 6, Lucy Brophy. Pardon me, Lucy first to the wall. Looks like lane 6, Lucy Brophy goes sub 2. Nice job, Lucy. Lucy came in on a 2:12.01, dropping 12 plus. All right, so again, on the top right, those are the swimmers that'll be stepping up. And that'll be our Heat 2 swimmers. So the way it progresses, again, top right, that orange text, that's the next race. In this case, it's going to be the next heat, or Heat 2. Some cases, it's going to be the first heat of the next event. So after Heat 4 here, when I update that, that'll be the boys' names who will be up next. In this case, those are the Heat 3 swimmers. Here we go, Heat 2. Again, 8-lane pool, lane 1, top of your screen. All right, here's a different view of the names. Hopefully, if this lends a little value so you can see where swimmers are. I'll pop that up every once in a while when I have time. Again, depending on the race, some move quicker, some move a little slower. It gives me a little more time there. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. This is Mike, Common Guy Sports. Again, this is the 9 and 10 session. We're back for 11-12s, midday, and then in the evening, we have 13 and overs. Keep an eye up top of your screen. Lane 1 looks first to turn at the 50, halfway done. And it is Rohana Roy there in lane 1, first to turn, 52.62 at the 50. All right, we'll jump down to the far end. Again, with that sun glare, I'm sorry I've lobbied for a big screen outside, but the windows are tinted. Unfortunately, just this time of the year, this time of the day for this time of the year, I should say, it's a little challenging. All right, here's the swimmers coming into the finish. Looks like lane 1's then a hold it. Roana goes low time here, 1:51.05. Dropping tons off a 2:05.64. That's like 13 and change, no, 14, sorry, Roana. 1:51.91 for Sagulo in 7. Emma, I'm sorry, it's cut off on the board, that Ia. Emma came in on a 2:05 flat, went 1:51.91, huge drops. And Kiera McGowan in 8, 1:52.29 finish, came in on a 2:07.25. Nice job, ladies. And I need to update this. Hold on, those names and then a flash. Here's our entries for Heat 3. Underway. Now on the top right of your screen are the Heat 4 entries. And again, in that information on the top right, I do include the seed time. So the thinking there is if you're watching this a year from now, you can understand what the swimmer's seed time, or basically entry time, was for this particular race. Eleanor in 7, first to turn at the 50, splitting a 46.55. Followed by Daniela in 3. All right, here's the swimmers at the 75-yard mark. Again, lane 7 here is Eleanor. While we have a second, we'll do the quick grandma cam. All right, we'll go back wide now. All right, swimmers about 10 yards to go coming into the finish here. It is lane 7, lane 3. Lane 3, you got the... All right, see the zeros up on the board? So that's going to be when Daniela came into the wall, her physical touch against the pad didn't register and the backup time was used. So low time, Eleanor, 1:43.82. That's a big 12-second drop, 11.7, sorry, on a 1:55.39. Nice swim. Okay, here we go. Heat 4, those names on the top right. You'll now see those on their lane assignments here. So in a second, that top right's going to get updated with the boys' names for their first heat. Now that's updated on the top right of your screen. So this is the final heat. These are the 8 fastest or lowest seed times. So the way the software works, it takes basically the 8 lowest times, puts them in the last heat, and then works backwards. So as you see on the top right, the boys have a couple empty lanes. And again, that just comes down to the math. We're swimming an 8-lane pool. If something's not directly divisible, we have that remainder. In that case, we have a remainder of 4. So everybody out there questioning, math, those skills are valuable. And ironically, I have a college-age daughter right now sitting in a math exam, so I had that talk yesterday with her. So math's very valuable. All right, low time at that turn. Yutso in 4. All right, we swing down to the far end. Here are the ladies at 75. And again, top right, that's going to be our heat 1 for the guys. Three heats on the boys' side. All right, low time into the wall, lane 4. She goes 1:30.80, dropping. Just came in on a 1:34.36. Impressive time there, and just dropped 3.80, 36, 20, 50, 3.5. Awesome swim. 1:36.66 for Anna in 5, right on her seed time. All right, here come the guys. First heat, heat 1 of 3. Names on the top right are your heat 2 entries. All right, real quick, we'll drop the names here just as a cross-reference. And here are the guys turning at the 25-yard mark. All right, halfway home for the guys. Lead swimmer there, Harry Relaford in lane 5. All right, a lot of these swimmers doing double duty. We swam that 200 freestyle relay. And back here, not more than, 10, 15 minutes, less than that. So we were supposed to start 9:50, got a little delayed start. If you're just joining us now looking for a specific event, at any point you can rewind, go back and rewatch those relays. Bottom right of your screen, you see the menu of events there. So that's the event number, the description, and then number of entries. It got cut off there on the boys, the last race, 18. There's 3 heats there, 8, 16, 19. swimmers. But that also has the estimated start time. Now we need to adjust that. So here we are at event 8, heat 1. This was slated to go off. We'll see it in a second on the bottom right. But it was delayed, so I should probably update those times or delete them. All right, low time there is Harry, 156. Harry came in on a 209.27 seed. Nice job, Harry. Big drops. 209 there for Eriks. I'm sorry. Maxner in 3 came in on a 216 seed. Nice job, guys. All right, that was heat number 1. Here comes our heat 2 swimmers with their associated team logos getting populated. Underway, heat 2 of 3. So the next update on the top right, which is complete now, is the heat 3 final swimmers. And then we'll move into 100-yard IM, event number 9. Again, this is heat 2 of 3 for event 8. So on the bottom right, you can see that it's about to scroll by. Event 8 was supposed to go off at 10:14. It is 10:34. So we're significantly behind that proposed schedule. So I'll update. I'll probably just delete the times. All right, so I don't want to take a guess and mislead, so I just deleted the times off the bottom right menu of events. All right, low time there. I looked away. The board shows Connor Sullivan there, 148.54. Connor came in on a 157. That's a nice drop there, Connor. Okay, here's our final heat, heat 3 of 3. Now on the top right of your screen is the first heat of event number 9. You see the girls' names up there. That is 100-yard IM up next. This is the final heat for event 8. Wes David there, lane 4, first to turn at the 50, splitting 45.75, followed by Henry Brannon. All right, nice little chevron. So that's an effect of the lower seed times being in the middle of the pool. So indicating that the swimmers are swimming to their seed times when you see lanes 4 and 5 and then 3 and 6 associated, kind of creating that chevron effect. Again, lane 4 will get the low seed time and then it fans out from there. big second half here from lanes 3 and 6. And the touch goes to lane 3, Daniel Barzola there. Came home on a 48-11 split. So you see that relative to the other swimmers with the 5:0 50-second splits. So low time goes to Daniel on a 1:36.10. Daniel came in on a 1:40.99. Nice job, Daniel. All right, here we go. First heat for the ladies, 100-yard IM, event 9 up now. Pardon me. 5 heats here. So with the 100-yard IM, swimming one length of each stroke. So you'll see they'll transition at that far end to the backstroke. All right, swimmers at the 50-yard mark, halfway in distance, going to the breaststroke now, and then they'll have freestyle after they turn at that far end. Again, this is heat 1 of 5 here for the ladies. All right, let's jump back to the finish. Lane 3 coming home, low time here. Nethra. Again, those zeros on the board, that's just indicating that the backup time was used. She'll have a official time based on that backup and then compared to the 2 stopwatches that the timers have behind the block. So as you see, the timers, good procedure there, how they lean forward to look down the wall. Lane 7 needs to lean a little forward. There we go. All right. Okay, here we are with our Heat 2 swimmers. Names on the top right are updated for Heat 3. Underway, Heat 2 of 5. That is lane 5, first to turn. Esme Sofin. Followed by Amer Davin in 6. All right, lead swimmers turned already at 75. You see her freestyling back home. All right, low time there. Esme in 5, 132. Came in on a 154. That's a 22-second drop. Nice job. And she's followed by lane 3, Gia Lee. Oh, I'm sorry. We got other swimmers. I'm totally missed it there. Sorry, folks. Didn't get a touch there. I think Gia was second to the wall. 150. Lucy Brophy in 2. Drop in time. Swam a 151 low on a 157 high seed. That's almost a 7-second drop. And Lily McCoy comes home in 8 here. All right, here we are, next one. This is heat 3 of 5. Names for heat 4 updated top right of your screen. All right. Yeah, folks, I'm sorry. Lane 8's getting cut off there a little. Somebody is down there jiggling my camera, so I'll take a walk in a second. I'll try and read those times if they are cut off on your screen. All right, keep an eye. Lane 2, first at the 50, Daniela Duran. All right. Folks, I need to step away for a second. I just got to fix that camera. Unfortunately, we'll try and get back as soon as I can. Again, those names on the top right are, actually, we'll, all right, I'll be back. All right, heat 4 underway. Sorry about that, folks. Had to clean up something down there. Here's the swimmers at the 25. All right, real quick, we'll pop the names on here. Here's the lane assignments. What I'm going to do real quick, too, it's going to look funny, but it'll give me the ability, if anybody wanted a video of that, you could always screenshot that and then take that back to the start. If there is a significant race here for somebody, let me know. We could always clean that up and get that looking the way the kids deserve. Sorry about that. Again, the scoreboard is hopefully being displayed. It's a little smaller. I'll fix that in a second. This is heat 4 of 5. Jump down to the 75-yard mark. Names are updated for the top right for our heat 5 swimmers. That's lanes 4 and 5 going low here. Looks like lane 4 is going to get the touch. Harper Jeffries, 131.31. Harper came in on a 135.63. Nice drop. Followed by Summer Gardner, 136. Summer's seed. She came home 131.70. All right, hopefully this is caught up. Here's our entries, Heat 5. Final heat. The names you're going to see in a second on the top right is the first heat for the boys. All right, here we are at the 50-yard mark, transitioning backstroke to breaststroke. Lead swimmer there, lane 4, Julia Sugamaya. All right, Julia turning at the 75. Julia goes low, time 118.15, dropping about 0.8 off an already impressive 118.94 seed. Great swim, Julia. Give a little quick individual acknowledgement there. Nice job. All right. If anybody out there listening knows somebody that's driving a white Honda CR-V, please text them. Report to the front desk. All right, so here's our entries for the first heat. Event number 10, boys, 9-10, 100-yard IM, heat 1 of 5. Names on the top right are the heat 2 entries. All right, folks, if you could, if you're on your phone or computer watching this, the chat is open. If you could just give me an acknowledgement, everything looks and sounds okay. I'm getting a little concerned. Or if you are on a TV, you could do a like. Just if you do like a down arrow and then to the right, the thumbs up. Just want to make sure everything looks and sounds okay on your end. Everything shows okay here, but again, without your acknowledgement, it just gives me a little concern. All right, again, this is heat 1 of 5 for event 10. Names on the top right are your heat 2 entries. All right, we're at the 50-yard mark here. Vincent Rush, first to the wall there, lane 5, about a 155 and change. Vincent came in on a 211, so significant drop Again, those zeros just represent the backup timer. The plunger was used, not registering the wall first. Again, no sense of disqualification or anything like that. So the white shirts you see around the pool, those are the officials. The only time you should be concerned is if you see their hand goes up, that's going to indicate a disqualification where they'll consult with another official. All right, here we go, heat 2. Underway, heat 2 of 5 in the pool. All right, thank you. The one acknowledgement looks good. All right, now I feel better. If anybody does have questions out there, feel free to post them. I'll try and get them answered. I'm not directly affiliated with Madison Y, full disclosure. My daughters did swim here many moons ago. I am an independent contractor. But know the coaches here, and if there is a question on general how and why a meet, how it works, I could probably answer it. If it's something other, might have to go direct to a coach. But let me know if I can help. Again, if you're just joining and you missed a particular race you were looking forward to watching, you can rewind at any point. You can then rewatch a certain section. You can do speed control. You could slow it down, speed it up. And this stream will be available to rewatch. All right, so we're at the 75-yard mark. You see the swimmers turning there to the freestyle home, and we have a finisher coming in. Lane 3, Joseph Lindberg goes 136.72. Huge drop. Joseph came in on a 2:01.05. We got to give him some. There's some applause. Nice job, Joseph. All right, that's our low time. Again, if I overlook a significant drop like there, and Matthew Lutheran in 7 went 147. Matthew came in on a 2:04 seed time. That's a huge drop. It's like 15.8 seconds. Great job. Oh, did I not update the names? Sorry, folks. Now the names are updated. All right, here's our entries for Dawson. Heat 3 of 5. Names are updated top right for Heat 4. All right, swimmers turning at 25 there. All the seating and entry information is available in Meet Mobile. So that's an app you could download for your phone or tablet. And it allows you to kind of search based on names and then add a star for a favorite, and then you would see all their specifics. Or you could search within the whole team or all the entries across the board. Okay, here's our swimmers halfway. I just can't win with that scoreboard camera. And again, it's shifted. I'll try and get that cleaned up a little bit better. All right, into the finish. Lane 2 goes low. Tomas, 140.02. Dropping off a 151.8 seed. Nice job, Tomas. Here we go. Next heat. This is heat 4. Names now on the top right are your heat 5 entries, the final heat. I don't know if I fully completed the thought before, but the timers, the volunteers behind that have the stopwatch and then that backup plunger, they're not responsible for identifying any infractions. Their sole task is verify that the correct swimmer's in your lane before they start. And then when the swimmer touches the wall at any point, even if it's not a legal touch, to stop the time. And they do that only at the end. So the splits there you see on the board are a result of the swimmer hitting the pad in the pool. And then one other tidbit. So all the behind the blocks, they have a clipboard, and they just have the entries coming for their lane. So lane 8 will only have entries for lane 8. And the one tip that was told to me years ago is you don't say, "Hi, are you Billy Smith?" You say, "What is your name?" Because sometimes the swimmers have water in their ears, and with the cap on, they can't hear, and they might just smile at you and say yes, and they could be in the wrong place. So if you're ever doing that, always better to say, "Hello, what's your name?" That's lane 6 going low time here. Anton Basov, 136.73. Dropping off his 139.64. It's about a 3-second drop for Anton. Here we are with heat 5, final heat. Top right you see are the entries for heat 1. Next race is going to be event 11, heat 1, 50-yard backstroke for the ladies. That's lane 4, first to turn. Wes David there from West Morris YMCA, WMY. Here are the boys at the 75-yard mark. All right, one other tidbit. If you are watching on a phone, you can pinch to zoom within the YouTube app. So if you wanted to go back and see the splits, and maybe it's not fully legible in the default view, you can pinch to zoom. But again, all the splits and the times will be in Meet Mobile. All right, low time there. Lane 4, West David, 124.60, dropping off a 125.09. Nice job. Shout out there, lane 8, Anthony Porebski swam a 132.9 off a 136 seed. Nice job. All right, here we go. 50-yard backstroke. 3 swimmers, heat 1 of 7. Heat 2 swimmers, top right of your screen. So this is a 50 down and back, 2 lengths of the pool. Oop. All right, since we have a small field here, I can do this. Again, my intent here is to cover all the swimmers, so I don't typically won't do this kind of zoomed in, moving camera following one swimmer. Just when we have a small field like that, gives me that liberty. Okay, that was heat 1 of 7. Low time there, Evelyn Patterson in 5. Dropping about 5 seconds, 5.5. Came in on a 101.51. Here is heat 2 swimmers. So interestingly, one other tidbit, you see that lanes 1 and lane 8 are open. So I said before that the software kind of fills up the lanes, but if it did put swimmers in 1 and 8 here, we would have 1 swimmer in the previous heat. So that intentionally it doesn't do that, so a swimmer doesn't need to swim by themselves. So it actually, it pulls down 2 swimmers. So even you just don't have 2 swimmers, you have 3 as kind of the minimum. So that's why we have empty lanes here in the heat 2. And then we should have full lanes provided there's no scratches going forward in heats 3 through 7. This is heat 2 in the pool. Names for heat 3, top right. All right, Steve, glad you can join us. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Now you see an official with the hand up there on the left side of the pool. Now she'll consult with another official to discuss if the infraction was worthy of a disqualification. So it's not the sole discrepancy of one judge, one official, I should say. All right, low time there. Rohanna Roy, 52.97. Dropping off of 55.84. That was heat 2. Here we go at heat 3. Here's our lane assignments. Underway, heat 3 of 7. Again, unfortunately, official with the hand in the air. Names on the top right are heat 4 swimmers up next. Low time there, Bridget Boogie in 2, 51.82. Dropping off of 55.33, nice improvement. 55.35, Kayla. All right, here we are, heat 4 swimmers. Names for 5 are updated, top right. Heat 4 of 7 in the pool. Names for 5, top right. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but on the boys' side, we have 5 heats. Again, the bottom right, white text, that is our menu of events. We are on event 11. Low time, lane 6, Juliet, 48.03, dropping off her 50.69. Nice drop. Here we go, heat 5. Names are updated, top right for 6. All right, low time, lane 5. Nat Clark didn't get a clean touch there. Came in a little late. Shouldn't be lower than that 47. Nat came in on a 48.51. Dropping on that. Nice job. Here we go. Heat 6 of 7. Now on the top right of the entries for the final heat, 7 up next. Lane 6, Harper Jeffries goes low time here on a 46, low 46. I didn't get a clean touch there. Again, when the swimmers, especially backstroke, they're off center or not hitting the wall significant, it won't register. Here we go, heat 7 of 7, final heat, final heat. Names you see are for the boys up next, top right. All right, this is heat 7. Julia Sigumama in 4, low time there, 35.75, dropping about a half a second off an impressive 36.37 seed. Nice job. And Esme Sofin in 8, dropping 43 to 45, 2 seconds. Nice job. And 43. Oh, here we go. Next heat. Oh, hold on, folks. Here's the guys. Heat 1 of 5. Top right are the names for heat 2. This is event 12. Again, we're running a little delayed. I'll cross-reference in a second what the scheduled time was. Forget where I have that. Oh, take a look. We have a girl in 8 with a WY cap. Let's see if we can pick up. All right, so sometimes depending if somebody missed their event, they kind of fill them in. So let's go down there real quick. We'll try and McCourt. Something court. All right, we'll take a look for that. All right, here we go. This is going to be heat 2 of 5 for the guys. Oh, Betancourt. I remember saying that earlier. All right, what was our time? 47:51. All right, here we are, heat 2 for the guys. Underway, heat 2 of 5 for the guys. Names on the top right are your heat 3 swimmers. All right, so this is event 12, heat 2. And we're about 15 minutes, maybe 17 minutes behind schedule. So if you by chance looking at the scheduled start times for a particular event, add about 17 minutes to that. All right, low time there. Sawyer in 7, 48.90. Dropping huge off of 53.6. Nice job, Sawyer. And Jaden Trump, I'm assuming 50.37. Yep, came in on a 55 flat. Nice job up there, too. Here we go, heat 3. So I did post the estimated start times earlier, so if you did reference those, add about 17, 18 minutes. And also in Meet Mobile, it does have the estimated times for each of the events. Looks like low time here in lane 5. Benjamin Lieboff, 44.78. That's a 2.1 drop. Nice job, Benjamin. Here we go with heat 4, 4 of 5. Names on the top right of your heat 5. The final heat entries up next. Then following that heat 5, so we have this is heat 4. We'll have heat 5, and then we'll have girls 9, 10, 50-yard freestyle. So the pace is going to pick up. Lane 5 going to low time here. William Blanche, 39.47. Way to break 40, William. William came in 43.17. So that's like 3.5. Nice job. Here we are, final heat. Nope, hold on, folks. Shucks. Now we have our final heat entries. All right, top right of your screen are the entries for heat 1 of 7 for the 50 free for the girls up next. Zachary Schneider, lane 3, first under the flags. And into the wall, Zachary goes 37 change, I think. Didn't get a clean touch there. Zachary came in 39.7 seed, 42, 40, 39.7. Daniel right on his seed, improving a little, dropping 39.9 down 39.7. Good job. All right, here we go. First heat, 50 freestyle, event 13. We're going to buzz through these 7 heats pretty quick. Names for heat 2 are top right of your screen. Again, this is heat 1 of 7. And as they say, and we're off. 50 free, down and back. Again, this is a 25-yard pool. 8 lanes, lane 1 at the top of your screen. Again, if you're just joining, down the bottom right, that's the menu of events, the part I didn't mention just a little while ago about that. Towards the end of that, you'll see the number of entries, so that 5, and then the number of heats, the 1. Oh, we already have a finisher here. Lane 6 goes low. Bridget Buggy, 55. Dropping huge. Bridget came in 55.33, swam a 41.38. Nice job, Bridget. And as a 9-year-old, maybe she swam it, not this year or year before, but awesome job. I didn't update names yet. Hold on, folks. Here we go, heat 2. 2 of 7. Top right are the names for heat 3. Right, as you can see, top center, those clocks on the wall, they're pretty accurate. They're maybe a minute off, but 11:21 they're reading. That is real time. If you are watching it what YouTube calls live, you're probably like 30 seconds behind. All right, low time there. Kayla Havens in 4:45. Came in on a 47. That's a nice 2+ second drop. That was heat 2. Here we go, heat 3. Names for heat 4 updated top right. Layla Montiano in 4, coming home low time here. 42 something. Dropping off a 45.08 seed. Here we go, heat 4. All right, names are updated top right for heat 5. 7 total heats here. Lane 5, low time. Madeline Archer dropping tons off a 44.13 seed. 3.5. Change the battery. Come on. All right, nice job, ladies. Here we go with heat 5. All right, officials just double checking something. Looks like we're about to go. Here we go, heat 5. Underway. Names are updated for heat 6 on the top right of your screen. Low time, looks like it's Eleanor in 2. We didn't get a clean touch, but we'll get a recorded time for her. She was under that 40.29 time. Came in on a 42.90, big improvement there. Next heat, heat 6, 6 of 7 about to go. Names are updated for heat 7, the final heat on the top right. This is heat 6 in the pool. Summer Dilkemeyer in 4, Elizabeth Corbata in 5. We're going to have our first really close race, 37-34. Summer goes low time there. Dropping over a second on a 38.50 seed. Final heat, heat 7 of 7. All right, top right are the entries for the guys. Boys, 9, 10, 50-yard freestyle. Heat 1 of 6 will be up next. That's lane 4. Yutso first to turn. And she goes low into the wall, 31-31. Just off her seed. Impressive time right there. Came in 31-17. Way to go low there. Okay, that was the final heat for the ladies. Here's our guys. Heat 1 of 6. 39-39. Gabriella Rudoy in 5 in the last one. Came dropping over a second. Nope, 33, so about a half a second, I'm sorry. All right, underway, heat 1 of 6. Names are updated top right for your heat 2 swimmers. Sashwat goes low there, 44-24, dropping tons off of 53.07. Nice job. 2-second drop up there for Ewan Stone. Okay, heat 2 swimmers. Names are updated for heat 3, top right. All right. I don't know. There was a Matthew in 4 was close with Jaden in 7, 38-64. Jaden in 7, dropping off a 45 flat with the 38-64. Nice drop. I don't know if that. Sometimes when they have a 45 flat, 49 flat, that's a kind of coach entered time. Still awesome time there, Jaden. Nice drops. Underway. Heat 3 in the pool. Names for heat 4, top right. Lane 6 going low time here. Anthony, 37.55, dropping off a 41.6. Nice 4 plus. 4.1. Nice job, Anthony. Next heat. Sorry. Here we go. Heat 4. This is heat 4 of 6 in the water. The names 4 or 5, top right of your screen. Lane 5, Lane 5, Anton, I'm sorry, didn't read it right. 37.84, dropping off almost a full second off his 38.80. Nice job. Here we go, heat 6 of 7. I'm sorry, heat 5 of 6. Sorry, folks. I looked away, I looked back, and read the wrong thing. So 5 of 6 in the pool. Flash the names real quick. Here they are already at the turn at the 25. Names on the top right is the Heat 6 final heat swimmers. All right, and into the wall. Looks like Finn in 4 goes low time here, 36.4. Dropping off his 36.6. Nice job, Finn. Final heat. Up next is going to be 100 butterfly for the ladies. We have 1 heat there. Again, this is our final heat. The names you see on the top right are the ladies up next. Low time, lane 4, 32.6 for Daniel Barzola. Right on his seed. Came in on the low time, maintained low time. Nice job, Daniel. Okay, up next, 100-yard butterfly, heat 1 of 1 for event 15. And again, you can see on the bottom right what we have upcoming. We have 200 freestyles following this. 1 heat here for the ladies, 1 for the guys. And then 2 heats for the ladies on the 200 free and 3 for the guys. This is event 15, heat 1 of 1. And the names on the top right is the heat 1 for the guys up next. 100-yard fly, 4 lengths of the pool. Glad you can join us if you're jumping off. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. We're back for 2 more sessions today. We have the 11-12s and then the 13 and over. And then we're back tomorrow, 3 sessions. So each of those will be individual live streams. So you can you'll see them listed on the channel. Again, easiest way if you wanted to share this with somebody that's not watching on a laptop or phone where you can click a link is just open the YouTube app and search for Common Guy Sports, 3 words. Should see it towards the top of the results, a gray circle icon of a video camera. Click on that, get to the channel, and then you'll see the different sessions. Again, this is heat 1 of 1 here for the 100 fly for the ladies, and then we have 1 heat for the guys. And I think we had a little goggle issue there in 6. She resumed. All right. We'll kind of jump back. She's going to withdraw. All right, into the finish here. All right, so lane 6, she's sitting on the edge of the wall. I think probably a goggle issue. She's walking off with the coach right now on her own. All right, here's our entries for the guys' side. This is going to be event 16. We have 1 heat here. Sorry, let's just flash that real quick and go down here. Now on the top right is heat 1 of 2 for the 200 freestyle for the girls. That'll be up next. All right, here are the guys at the 50-yard mark, first turn, lane 5, Henry Brannon. All right, into the wall to the finish here. Henry goes low time, 1:35.39. Big drop there, Henry. Nice job. Came in on a 1:57.6. James in 6, dropping tons too. Came in on a 2:02, just went 1:45. All right, that was heat 1 of 1. Now we'll have heat 1 of 2 for the girls. 9:10, 200-yard freestyle. 3 swimmers.
That's not an end.
This is heat 1 of 2. Names for heat 2 on the top right of your screen. All right, top left of your, we'll jump back in a second. All right, 200-yard freestyle, 8 lanes to the pool. What I was gonna say, top left of your picture there, you can see out the windows, swimmers and families lining up for the next session. Again, this session is a little delayed. Hopefully there was a big enough gap in between. Here's the swimmers at the 50-yard mark. That's lane 5 to your left, lane 4 to the right, and lane 3 coming into the All right, we'll zoom back out here. This is the 100-yard turn, halfway mark. All right, this will be 125 for the ladies. All right, this will be a 150, down and back to go. All right, so we zoom out. Swimmers at the left-hand side. They'll have 25 to go. We'll see them turning here. This is their home leg, home length. Some people call it a lap, or length. Sometimes a lap is down and back, depending on interpretation. And then Autumn in 3, she just turned at 150. So Autumn will have that final 25 to go too. And there we go, nice finish. Alexis goes low time. We'll see Silo coming into your screen in a second. Here she is under the flags. Nice job, ladies. Both dropping times off their seed. This is lane 3, Autumn. And Autumn's coming home right on her seed time. Nice job. All right, good job, ladies. Here we are with heat 2 of 2. And we have 3 heats on the guys' side. All right, heat 1 of 3 names for the boys on the top right. All right, here are the ladies at the 50-yard turn. Yutso Wangchuk there in 4, first to turn at the 75, followed by lane 5, Melanie Island. This is going to be 100-yard splits for the ladies. We'll stay here till the field all turns at the 100. All right, so lead swimmer coming back into frame here in this half of the pool. This will be 150 split for all the swimmers coming left to right. We'll take a little wider view here. Still see the splits up there on the scoreboard. So the running order is lane 4, lane 5. And you see that on the scoreboard, that rightmost column, PL, standing for place. So our lead swimmer, lane 4, Yutso coming home under the flag. She'll be into the finish here. 2:31.96. Awesome time. Dropping tons off a 2:46 seed. Nice job, Yutso. Second to the wall, lane 5, Melanie Island, 2:45.44. Dropping 1 3/4. Nice job. Third to the wall, 2:54 for Catherine, up in 1. Dropping 20 off a 3:15.72, 21. Nice job, Catherine. And Esme in 8 came in on a 3:17, went low 2:55. So that's a 22-second drop. Great job, ladies. Awesome. All right, here are the 3 entries for heat 1 of 3 for the boys. This is final event, event 18. We have 3 heats. Underway, heat 1 of 3. Names for heat 2, top right of your screen. We're supposed to have 3 swimmers. We have 2. No show in lane 3. All right, here are the guys at the 50-yard turn. All right, if you found this stream, this is the morning session for the 9 and 10s. We do have a separate stream we'll be starting up shortly for the 11, 12s. And then we'll have another session this afternoon, late afternoon. Couple things, if you joined late, couple things I mentioned. The U.S. Open swimming is occurring this weekend. And Hannah from Madison Area Y is competing there. Take a look at the Madison Area Y Facebook page. They're documenting some of her times and so on. You can also find those results on SwimCloud, definitely. What else? If there's any Chatham residents, Chatham natives, this afternoon at 4:30, Chatham native Jonathan Tolkien's playing in the MLS Cup. So he plays soccer for the Red Bulls, professional soccer, with Edelman, who's another local guy from Warren, both on the team, and they're going for the championship today. So that's just a good local feel-good story. If the name rings a bell, he was part of the Olympic team, too. John Tolkien, a.k.a. JMI. And what else? What else is going on? The other thing I mentioned, pretty cool thing, Army or Navy swam at Army this week, and that's available to rewatch on ESPN Plus. Any other highlights that I might have missed, feel free to put them in the chat. Again, hope you enjoyed the coverage. It's available to rewatch later, tomorrow, and so on. This is heat 1 of 3, coming at the last event of this session. All right, both guys dropping time, 3:18, so sub 3:20. Both had seeds in the 3:40 range. Nice job, guys. Let me put this on the right camera, we'll be okay. This is heat 2 of 3 for the final event. Names you see on the top right are the heat 3 entries. Here's the lane assignments of the guys in the pool. All right, so real time, it's 11:50. I think that next warm-up was right at 12, and the next session slated to start at 1 p.m. And then the last session today is slated to start at 4:45. So again, we'll go live just shortly before that. All right, here are the guys at the 75-yard mark. You're seeing that change the battery pop up on your screen on the scoreboard. Well aware, I'm just hoping we make it through another 10 minutes here. All right, here we are at the 100-yard turn. That is lane 5, Henry Walker leading him out at that point, 123 on his 100 split. So as the swimmers turn at this right-hand wall, this will be 150. They'll have down and back to go, 2 lengths. All right, lead swimmer there swimming left to right, middle of the screen here. Will be coming in for a finish here, middle of the pool. Lane 5, Henry Walker goes 250.24. Big drop for Henry, came in on a 3:15. That's 25 seconds, folks. 24.96 if we're exact, but we'll call it 25. Henry, great job. Again, this was heat 2 of 3. The names you see top right are the heat 3 swimmers, the final race for this session. All right, here's their lane assignments. Underway, final race. Again, if you're jumping off, glad you can join us today. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. This is Mike, Kami Guy Sports. And the boys at the 50 turn, first to turn, lane 4, Wes David, splitting a 35.8. All right, lead swimmers down at the 75-yard mark at that turn. All right, and here we are at the 100 split. Just a second separating Wes David and then Daniel Sparts. Similarly with lanes 5 and 6. That's 125 at that far end. We'll be at 150 here on the right-hand side. Same, about 1 second separating Wes and Daniel. And then you'll see there in 5 and 6, Zachary and Eric. Also, they're less. They're like 5 100s, 6 100s. All right, let's go wide here. Lead swimmers, top left here. They're turning the final 25 for them. And then same with here, lanes 5 and 6. So we'll have a finish coming here. We'll zoom in on this. All right. Low time, lane 4, Wes David goes 2:41.32. Drop in 2.5 seconds. Nice job. Eric Sang in 6, dropping about 3, almost 4. He went low 3:04. I'm sorry. Low 2:46.04. Seed was a 2:49.9. So call that 4 seconds. Nice job. 2:43 for Daniel Sparts. Came in on a 2:48.05. Nice job, guys. Way to wrap up the day, this session. Good job. Good sportsmanship. Missed it off the bottom of our screen there. We'll kind of go wide. So again, this is then a wrap up this morning's session. We see the swimmers coming in for the next session. They'll have warm-ups. We'll be back on the air with a new stream in about 40 minutes. We got to change that battery that's been complaining. Happily, it made it through this session. Again, this is all rewatchable. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. This is Mike, Common Guy Sports. We'll see you soon. We're back tomorrow if you're looking for more 9-10-year-old swimmers. We'll see you. Take care.